little potion did all that.
Thank you so much for bringing Anya back to us. I have devised this spell to increase your resistances as a token of my thanks. I know it isn't much, but I hope you find it helpful. Please, go talk to Anya. She has urgent news concerning Nilathok.
Sure. This is all very sketchy. I mean, I only have your word and hers to go on. Where does he weigh in? Anyway, this is a really important thing. Right-click on it, and you get 10 innate resistance added to whatever you got. Pretty cool. And yes, you can do that same quest again in Nightmare in Hell difficulty to get an innate 30. Of course, well, we'll get to that later. There's a flip side to things.
You have proven yourself a true hero to me and my people. These are dark times, warrior. I hope you can bring an end to Baal's reign of destruction. Our Council of Elders is gone. My father asked among them. The one thing that keeps us from total despair is the promise of vengeance against Baal.
Well, I guess they're on the level.
To show my personal gratitude, I give you this. I had it custom made for you by Larzik. Nilathok told me he struck a deal with Baal to protect Haraga. In exchange for the demon's mercy, the misguided fool plans to give Baal the relic of the ancients, our most holy totem. Doing so will allow Baal to enter Mount Arreat unchallenged by the ancients. I tried to stop Nilathok, but he imprisoned me in that icy tomb. Nilathok must be stopped before he dooms the whole world. As much as I would love to strangle the life out of him, I'm afraid I haven't the strength. You must go to his lair through this portal I've opened, kill him, and then bring back the relic of the ancients.
What you have to do is go to his house, bust down his door, and murder him. Could you do that for me? Could you? Anyway, we got our gambler back. And this is the thinger she gave us. Soul Shell. It is trash! Hooray! This is when we found ourselves. It is also trash, as it turns out. Man. Glorious! Yay! Anyway, junk, garbage. Okay, well... Do I really need the cold resist? Maybe, actually. Let's keep that around for a while. Just in case I decide I need cold resist later. Yep. Too bad not one of these is a ring, eh?
Afternoon.
Hello. Well, would you help me offload some of my garbage? Oh, dummy, I should have done something else. Well, that'll have to wait until later, I suppose. Let's see. Gemerald. Oh, I know. Yeah, let's save these for later. I don't know where I want them, actually. That can go over here. Hold that here. Are you ever going to be level 21, mister? No. Poor Zanari, you're just stuck way behind. 7 levels? No, 9 levels. Yeesh. Anyway.
What are your needs?
I needs a helmet, but not just any kind of helmet. Oh, those light-plated boots could have been good, too. I will gamble for the next... Okay, yes. Circlet, that's what we want. Plus 12 to energy? That is garbage. I don't even want to put that on my head. Yes, I realize it would be better than nothing, arguably. Let's, ooh, bone helm. Tempting as that is, I gotta keep my eyes on the prize here. Oh, son of a... I'm gonna wear this one out of spite. +1 to summoning skills? Druid. Grah, so furious. What the hell? It's... Whoa. Well, I don't actually care about any of those, but it would be better than keeping the spite one around. I guess replenish life +9 is not nothing. Enhanced defense is cool. It selling for max is also the reason that these are so expensive. Come on. I know you have boot. I'm not going to buy these. Well, maybe I am. Let me think. I'm level 29. I don't think this can actually be elite. That would just be regular old boots. Or exceptional. Greaves, on the other hand, requires 70 strength. Whoops. It'd be nice if it said that on the front end. Garbage. Ah, light-plated boots, though. I'll take it. And how about a ring? Hey, there's that cold resist I was looking for. Cool. Well, we'll, I guess, be able to get rid of that belt. Or maybe have even more cold resistance. And now I am properly kitted out. Albeit, I would rather have the +1 to summoning skills up here, but, you know, gotta roll with what it gives you. This is a cool little moment. All these guys start standing up, but you can just get rid of their corpses immediately if you don't want to fight them. It's kind of cool. That said, I would rather let nature play its course. Run its course. I'm the one playing here. Yep. Year of Luigi. This is the rudest quest. Like, you go bust up a guy's house. Or you wake up his sleeping friends and beat them up. It's so rude. There's no handle in this. This is Pindleskin. As far as I know, he still has a weird bug. He's always fire enchanted. When this monster type gets an elite version, the elite version will not stand back up. Because when they stand back up, it actually counts as a new monster. And it will give you experience and do a drop. So they don't want you to be able to, like, keep farming them for things. Amon Rune is pretty cool. That's one step up from full, I think. It's either Shale or... Ooh, an Unraveler head. Well. Junk. Anyway, yeah, Amon is pretty cool. Because... Do I have a socket here? No. 7% lifesteal is pretty serious. That Aaron shield, that's a paladin shield. Probably not worth the 8 slots that it takes up. Although it is really cool looking, so if you haven't seen one of these... Yeah, it has this huge dragon lightning thing. Pretty cool looking. Well, this is Nilothok's house. It's pretty big. Full of all his dudes. Ooh, demon hide gloves. If I hadn't wasted my imbue, I could use it on something like that. That'd be pretty cool. The war axe. There is a waypoint in this place. Not on this floor, but on the next one. The first 2 floors are procedurally generated. The bottom floor is not. The only thing random about it is which corner Neelathok is actually in. We'll get there soon enough. Wells that spawn in this tile set, we haven't found one yet, but wells that spawn in this tile set will not replenish themselves. For reasons that you'll see why when we find one. It's a minor little thing. I can't ever really tell what's going on with the walls. I think they went a little bit overboard on these textures. It's like, oh, make it really textury and gnarly looking. Have lots of shapes in there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's leave the tombs alone. Let's not make this any ruder than it already is. Let's not run headlong into the mace-wielding Night Lord either. That's a recipe for making a second corpse, which I would not want to do. But yeah, so dying exacts a penalty in gold. Since I'm in single player, it will not take money that I have put away in the stash. You can have up to 16 corpses in a single game, and when you leave the game and exit, it will keep your first corpse, or your oldest corpse. Actually, no. I think it keeps the newest corpse, come to think. Yeah. So you can really lose items that way. No! I didn't. I was down here! I was clicking down here. What the hell? That is totally not on me. Boo. Boo, says I. The game is actually going to drop inputs. Make my challenge run even harder. Sheesh. All right. It looks pretty huge, but this place is not all that bad on normal difficulty. When they start packing it full of monsters, that is when it really starts to feel huge. Yep. Hello, Mr. Minotaur. In a maze. I like that each one of my skeletons has more total health than I have, even though I've been cramming points into vitality. So if you think about it, I have 3,000 health on the team. It's kind of gross. Oop. What's this? Refilling shrine. Oop! I heard a jewel. There it is. Even the crappiest of all jewels has a use. So you should collect them. Let's see. Hey, I can actually use one of those. Jewel. You know, I think it's a bold move calling the basement of your house the halls of Anguish. That's a style thing, I guess. Make sure I don't actually accidentally drink my most precious potion. Beyond the halls of Anguish lie the halls of medicine. So you have to get through one. Feel much better once you get to the second place. Oop. Gotta run, but not too far. very careful about this. Little by little. You know what? Just in case the stairs are there, I should probably go up here. They won't be, but, you know. Yeah, I thought I recognized that. No stairs. Oh, Goofy died. Can't leave him alone. There's a way to get Goofy killed. Hey, splint mail, you say. One socket ethereal splint mail. If I just wanted a ton of defense on him, I could give him that. I don't really care for that, though. Having one socket means it could eventually have a Zod rune and become indestructible. And it wouldn't matter if it were ethereal. It'd be a perfect waste of a Zod rune, though. Yep, here we go. This should be something. If it's not stairs, it'll at least be a chest. Yeah, this is not stairs. There we go. Cool. Yeah, we're doing alright. I've been using the same wand and shrunken head forever. That's kind of a downer. But really, the raised skeleton mod is going to stop showing up after a certain point. And Drognan is going to be my man for that. Yes, I no longer fear cold. Very cool. How are we doing here? Poorly. Yeah, I've just left him behind. The further away you are from a monster's level, the less experience you get. It applies in both the positive and negative direction. To tamp down on power leveling, of course. There's no power leveling in Diablo 2. No, no, no. Oh. Demon Hide Sash is another exceptional item. That's why it says Defense 30, even though it's a... you know, a sash. But don't worry about its looks. Demon Hide Sashes and other exceptional and higher belts will still have the full 4 slots on them. So they don't punish you that way. Yeah, that could be a really good sash. Oh yeah, and it's not actually called the Halls of Medicine. I figured that would be clear from the joke. Let's see. Nope, that's garbage. Too bad. Whoop. Sonari, get in there. What are you doing, buddy? Ooh, this is our first look at a putrid defiler. They sort of hover blimp-like in the distance, and they cast a spell? I kind of want to call it a curse, but it's not a curse. They cast a spell on monsters that makes a little worm pop out when they die. The pain worm or something. Sounds like, I don't know, you have to take your dog to see a veterinarian or something. Dog's got the pain worms. Oh, yes! Yes! Ah, more greed! Hey, Topaz. Nifty. So much greed. Ah! Ew. That's what I thought. So now we no longer fear lightning and have the Harry Potter logo over us or something. I guess Harry Potter doesn't fear lightning either. Ah, Demon Head, not to be confused with Demon Head, is a shrunken head item. Demon Head, all one word, is the exceptional mask. Don't be fooled by imitation demon heads. Some of the item names, I swear. There's the Bloodlord and the Bloodlord, you see. One other thing about Putrid Defilers is they cannot be cursed. I'm not using curses at the moment, but later on we will be. And that is going to prove rather problematic. Yep. Up we go, up we go. Chainmail. One socket. Useless. Yeah, there are no single rune words. Frankly, I think it's a missed opportunity, but I kind of understand why they didn't want to do that. To complete a rune word formula, you have to use an item that has the precise number of sockets as the length of the word, and in the correct item type. So my stealth armor only works because I have a 2-socketed piece of armor. If you put Taleth in a sword that has 2 sockets, or Taleth in a piece of armor that has like 3 or 4 sockets or something, it won't work. You'll just get the normal effects of the runes. Balanced knife. Ah, no, he hid fart gas in a jar. Neelathok, buddy, you gotta clean this place up. These cannot all be your friends, and if they are, the party needs to stop. It's time to clean things up, send them home. They've been here too long, they are running the place. They're ruining it. Look at what they've done to the walls. I mean, I presume that... Unless this is an affectation of some kind. Oh hey, cave paintings. Neat. Yeah, we have like a big evil face. Look at that. Like a red eye there and there. Cool, I've never seen that. Well, I mean, doubtless I've had it pass before my vision before, but I never paid attention. Well, that'll sell for a bunch. Oh, I suppose my swap items are gone now, too. Okay. That is apparently not a stash, but just a doodad. A damaged bone wand. I heard a gem in the distance. Wow, that's actually good. 3 auto mods? Oh, chipped amethyst, get out of here. Oh, poor Putrid Defiler, all alone. You, wake up! Haze burn the axe! Well. Ooh. Like to see that. That could make up for a great deal. The Kohab is an assassin weapon. It's the upgraded wrist blade. Sooner or later, the wrist blade type weapons can start to spawn with skill bonuses on them too. And only then do they become worth picking up and selling. I think they have to be elite versions before they get that, but I was pretty sure it could happen on exceptional versions. Skeleton Wars! This is what you signed up for. Oh. Alright. Huh. That's actually not that bad, but we're gonna be selling it. I don't see myself needing poison resist. Faster hit recovery would be nice if I were getting into the thick of things more, or if it transferred to Dave. Well, I found the waypoint. May as well make good on all that.
Good day.
Yes, good day to you too.
At your service.
Yeah, okay. Don't want to sell that. You know, sooner or later, I'm going to have to get rid of these gems. Aha, wow. That is one way to do it. Man. You know, by the time I actually get that, it is not going to be worth it. You know, just in case I need the cold resist, this will be my, like, cold resist setup. And this can go away. Yeah. Yeah, that's more comfy. Logabrax of not actually worth all that much worth. Oh, hey. Yet another Kohab. Yeah, you know what? It must be the yet higher level versions of that. I imagine we would have seen something by now. Yep. Climbing up that skeleton mastery ladder. Gonna leave my stat points behind again. See if I can get back up to 10 or 15. Not like I really need them for much of anything. Having just spent 10 to get my strength up to the point where I could actually use armor. Well, while Dave and Dave are chewing away at things. Demon Hide Gloves of Wealth. Mechanic's Wand. Greed. 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 Different kind of greed. More Ray Skeleton. More greed. Stealth. And whatever the heck this is doing for me. Well, the fighting has faded away into the distance, meaning that I need to find my guys again. Good work, team. Thank you for clearing that up while I was busy showing off my inventory. There's really only one way to go. So I've found the longest possible route around the entire thing to get to the halls of Vaught, which always look the same, but only one of the 4 compass directions will have Neelathok at the end. Neelathok is kind of a busta. He too is a necromancer and has corpse explosion, which can do a hell of a lot of damage if you're not careful about it. Corpse explosion is proportional to the corpse's life itself. And on later difficulties where corpses, I mean monsters, can have a great deal of health, I can do a lot of damage. He's not here, though. Nope, not in this wing. His corpse explosion is the most dangerous thing. He has other moves. He has like a frost breath thing. He can summon monsters. That's kind of a thing. Like the little orc guys, he can make these out of nothing. The cheater. Well, okay, I can make clay golems out of nothing too, so I guess I also cheat. But still. I can only have one at a time. You can have like 3. Then again, I have 10 skeletons on my side, so maybe I have no room to talk ever. The point is, he's a damn dirty cheater, and we're gonna kill him. In the takes one to know one sense. Now, I already know that he's not here either, even though we haven't seen to the end of it. When you get close, the little quest thing would pop up, a little quest indicator. Ooh, Bone Helm. That would at least be thematically appropriate, if nothing else. An L rune. Actually somewhat useful, thanks to the tier L rune word. Then again, I have 2 of those kicking around already, so maybe I should just leave L behind. L rune is the lowest rune. Bottom on the totem pole. Oh, they didn't always used to be orange, by the way. It used to be that runes showed up white, so you had to be really good to hear the noise, recognize the tiny shape that they leave behind on the ground. Can you spot the rune? Believe me, we learned to see these pixels for how valuable runes could be. And the tiny noise that it makes. Such subtle clues, and yet we were attuned to them. We warriors of Diablo 2. I shouldn't say Diablo, because that's a different game. Well, man, I just spent as long down here as I possibly could, didn't I? Ooh. Gargoyle head. Smoke spheres are the sorceress's answer to wands. For the longest time, sorceresses did not have a one-handed item that would boost their skills, so they had to use staves if they wanted any. Then Blizzard decided to make... That's junk. Then Blizzard decided to make sorceresses extremely powerful and gave them wands, basically, by another name. To my mind, sorceress did not need the help, but, you know, whatever. I guess I will take this wealth. That's not bad. I love the monies. Watching monsters explode into dollars, it's just... I don't know, it tickles me every time. It's getting a little loud for my taste. Goofy has been doing alright for himself too. He hasn't died in quite a while. I really don't know how he's surviving. Probably just because the monsters are paying attention to someone else. I really haven't boosted him at all, so the only thing he gets to benefit from is my level. Maybe that's enough. Anyway, there's the quest log. And here's some precautionary tactics. Every corpse that I use is one that he cannot explode. Oh, yeah, he can also turn them into the exploding guys. Then do the corpse explosion to make them explode twice. Rude. Where is he even? There he is. Here, contend with a clay golem.
shall keep my end of Bale's bargain.
Oh, he can also teleport like that. So, it's hard to actually trap him. Oh, hey, we're wielding swords now! Cool! Skeleton sword! Arf. Oh, come on. Would you guys kill him already? This is getting a little ridiculous. Like, but he's teleporting! I can't get him! You can! Put the sword into the man! How hard is this? You've been doing it for hours. That's a pretty good death, though.
You were a sad little man, Nilathak.
Neat, I suppose. That's all I have to say about that. I guess I don't need that. Well, I'm gonna sell off these, identify that. Maybe keep the L rune around. You never know when you might need another tier L. There's also IthLF, which is crappy, and I'm not actually gonna do it. That's the only... I know there's something else that uses L, but really, you can get L runes if you want.
Good evening.
If you failed to pick up the waypoint in the Halls of Pain, you would not be able to get back there. Because as soon as you leave, with that quest closed, this portal will not be here.
You have stopped Nilathak, but he didn't have the relic. He must have already given it to Bale. Now Bale will not be tested when he reaches Ariat's summit. Damn Nilathak. I do thank you for trying, though. Please, allow me to honor your courage by magically inscribing your name onto an item of your choosing. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, and then you get the personalize option. Now, I don't have anything worthy of personalizing, so we're probably going to just leave that for later.
Good evening.
Yep. It didn't sell for as much as I thought. More cold resist. They really want me to resist cold. Suppose I can't complain. 80%? What? Gah! Just... Oh, man. I need... How much more strength? 8? Ah! Oh, this is heart-wrenching. Magic Find isn't worth a damn. I don't care. Whatever. I'll keep him. Let's see. What do we want? I want more strength is what I want. Yeah. Alrighty, now let's also make room for the boots. It's just one more level. The next quest is going to give me that level too, if I don't get it beforehand. But yeah, you can get locked out of that area if you don't pick up the waypoint. It's kind of lame. Now let's incautiously run through the crystalline passage once more. Nothing bad can come of that, I'm sure. Storm Call. A cursed monster. Oh, we finally got a hit in. Now, the reason that I'm cursed, even though he didn't hit me, is that when he does get a hit in and it casts the curse, it casts it at whatever his skill level is. Amplified damage goes up in radius rather than effect. So even at relatively middling tiers, it can cast like over the whole screen. So you'll sometimes see yourself in later difficulties get cursed out of nowhere. You're just like, oh, I guess some cursed monster somewhere got a hit in on some of my party. Could be screens away. It's kind of absurd. Functionally, it means that if he gets a hit in on anyone, your whole party is cursed. Not all that big a deal, because Dave has plenty of health and defense. And damage, come to think. Man, look at that. Yeah, 500 defense? Sheesh. Yeah, there can't be anything up this way. What we're looking for is the glacial trail. That will lead to the way on. Oh, a refilling shrine. Here we go.